Such a good song, guys. Track 3, Opalite. Verse 1, I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. Taylor says that she has a bad habit of missing previous lovers that she had. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Her brother commented to her bad habit about that is eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. So that's a nice metaphor. So I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts. And all the perfect couples said, when you know, you know, and when you don't, you don't. That is so true. So, as Taylor said, she has a habit of missing lovers past. So she sometimes finds herself feeling like she's living with ghosts, and then her house, which is a mansion, is haunted. And then the couples, sometimes you ask the couple, how did you last for so long? How do you make your relationship work? And then they answer, when you know, you know. When you don't, you don't. Something like that. If you ask them about love advice. So this is a good line. When you know, you know. Like if you know that someone is the one, you know. But sometimes our intuition is not correct. Sometimes it's wrong. So when you don't, you don't. So if you don't know that someone is the one, then that person is not the one. Because if it's not 100% yes, then it's a no, right? So if you have doubts, like they said here, when you don't, you don't, then it's not 100%. So it's a no. So it should be 100% like yes, for it to be yes, for it to be the one. So some of Taylor Swift has accepted that it is what it is. So life is a song, it ends when it ends. So that's a nice realization. Yeah, life is a song, it ends. But then her mama gave her an advice. It says here, it's alright you were dancing through the lightning strikes, sleepless in the onyx night, but now the sky is opalite. Oh my lord, never met no one like you before, you had to make your own sunshine, but now that the sky is opalite. So this is a good chorus, guys, because it says here again that she was sleepless in the onyx night. So sleepless, this could refer to the album Midnights, where Taylor Swift is like going through a certain series of midnights where she can't sleep. She's thinking about many stuff. But then she says here that the sky is now opalite. So I think she's referring to having dark nights before. Then when she met this person, the sky is opalite. I think opalite is like, as we think, orange. So it's like sunset or maybe sunrise. So that's usually the best kind of sky, right? Opalite, like orange sky. Like mixture of, I don't know, hope and also new beginnings and also endings. When we look at sunrise or sunset, it gives us this kind of feeling that you cannot describe. It gives you like a sense of acceptance in terms of endings, and then hope in terms of beginnings for sunrise. And then you could, verse 2, you couldn't understand it when you felt alone, you were in it for real, she was in her phone and you were just a post. And don't we try to love, we give it all we've got, final left the table, and what a simple thought, you're stabbing till you're not. Oh, okay. So I think she is referring to Travis here. It appears that Travis also had bad experiences with love. similar to her, Taylor Swift. So she says here, you couldn't understand why you felt alone. You were in it for real, but she was in her phone. So I think that's a sad way to have a relationship. You have a relationship, but you also felt alone, and you also is in it for real, according to the lyrics. But then the other person is in her phone. So it's like you're being real. You're there for the relationship long term. You are there for real. But the other person is just in her phone. So it's like the love that's being given is not equal, I think. So that's why this person, which I think is Travis, left the table. Okay. So Travis broke up with his previous relationship because of that. We don't know. It's alright. We're dancing through the lightning strikes. I think that's a good metaphor for being in a storm. Like if you're in a storm, or your life is in a storm, and then you're just dancing through the lightning strikes. You're not just going to the flow, but you're just enjoying whatever is going on. Until, as she mentioned here, but now the sky is opalite. So maybe you reach the sunrise and it's much better now. And this line is so interesting. You had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. So before, you have to create your own joy, find your own joy. But now it's simply joyful. It's just full of hope and full of joy without you even trying like before. So that's a really positive lyric, guys. And then the bridge. This is just a storm inside a teacup, but shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum. This life will beat you up. This is just a temporary speed bump, but failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you love. Don't you sweat it, baby. Oh my god. This lyrics, guys, is very inspiring. The Taylor Swift said here, that there are times that life will beat you up. You're gonna feel defeated, drained, or feeling down. But she said here that it's a temporary speed bump. So that's nice because speed bump, it's like life is a road. So it's a temporary speed bump. You have to keep going. But failure brings you freedom. So every time you fail, you get this freedom to try again. And I can bring you love. Don't you sweat it, baby. So Taylor is so sweet. She says here that she can bring love. So in terms of her songs, her music that she's giving us, it's her way of giving her love to us. So she says here, don't you sweat it, baby. So don't sweat the small stuff. Just keep going until you reach the sky that's opalite.